Good morning, children. Today, once again, we are there with the topic active passive. But the tense which we will be taking up is future tense. When you will read the rules, children, in the table made here, you will come across that you have a certain different kind of verbs that are included in the future tense for this particular topic. Besides will and shall, you will find many other verbs like may, ought, should, can, could. All these will be there. Children, these are also called verbs, but they have a different category for themselves, and that is known as modals. So at times you will find this topic in grammar books under the heading modal auxiliary verbs, like that, or simply modals. So here on this page, basically you will find will and shall, which are future tense verbs also, and other words may, ought, should, can, could, likewise must, and some others as well. We call them modals. This is the easiest of all the active passive rules, because only one word, BEB, and its forms are added in this particular tense. BEB or been or BEING. You've already done the rule of been and being. Being is used with ing verbs. Been is used with perfect tense, that is has, have and had. So let's quickly revise the basic rules. Basic rules of any active passive, be it present, past or future, bache, is subject becomes object and object becomes subject. Then comes a change in the verb, which is foremost is that you have to remember tense does not change, means the verb remains in the same tense, but what is changed? Singular and plural verbs are changed according to our subject of the passive voice. Further, the action verb is always in its third form. Then comes the changes in the pronouns, and then comes an agent towards the end, followed which takes the word by before it. However, when you take up the same topic, active passive, for future tense verbs, there is one exception for the verb rules. And this exception makes your work easy, that whether your subject is singular or plural, both will take the same verb. For example, we, she, he, it, children, babies, whether singular or plural subject, they both will take the same verb, will or shall. Will is a strong verb and shall is used with I and we. When I and we are subjects, we use shall. However, this is a knowledge of tenses only. You need not bother much which verb has been used. All you need to remember is the rule of active passive. So we have done with the basic rules, and models which you will find here are will, shall, may, ought, can, must, would, should, might, dare, could, need. You can have a look on which words are called modal verbs on page 283 of this same module. So let's get started. As I told you, this is the easiest of all. All you have to remember is BEB and its forms. Its forms are been and being, BEING and BEEN. So let's start first. Again, we have 4 types of sentences here: affirmative, negative, interrogative and negative interrogative. We will number them as 1, 2 in Roman numbers, 3, 4, because our questions on the adjacent page are based and you can say categorized like these only, with 4 categories there mentioned, and each of the category here is the first question on your adjacent page. So let's start. I have highlighted the changes in red there, so focus on these. Sentence in future indefinite means simple future. It will not only include will and shall, bache, it will include other verbs, modal verbs which are mentioned here. So the rule is that if you have subject and modal plus V1 and object, then what will be the passive? Subject plus modal plus be will be added to it. And this verb which I have already told, it is a compulsion that you have to write the action word in its third form. That is the rule of active passive, and very easy to remember because the verb pattern does not change. Verb form remains third only for any active passive, for any type of sentence, and for any tense in active passive. See the example, Mithali should write a book. A book should be written by Mithali. For future perfect, perfect includes has or have, but in future perfect we have only have, no has is used. So you will have a modal plus have in the question, and answer it will be modal plus have, as we have done in perfect tenses of present and past tense. Has, have, had used to take B-double-E-N. And remember my words, just recall I said if your first tense is clear, while doing present tense, I said the rest of the rules and tenses won't be difficult. Another form of future you will find in active passive is modal verb there plus 2 plus infinitive. Children, this 2 plus infinitive is nothing but what we have done for imperatives in direct speech. 2 plus V1. If you remember, it is same. So, if you have a modal plus 2 plus V1 in your active sentence, then the passive will be modal plus 2b plus V3. See here, V3 is common for any tense, and you will come across V3 is common for any type of sentence also. Any sentence be there, you will use V3. And what is the addition here? B-E-B and B-double-E-N. Let's take example. Someone must have stolen the necklace. My object is the necklace, so it will become the subject. The necklace must have been stolen by someone. This is optional. You may put in the bracket. People used to play a lot of chess those days. A lot of chess used to be played by people. Again, this is optional and you may place it here also. Those days. Children, here I would like to mention rules there. When you feel fixed, ma'am, sometimes children used to question when I used to take up this topic, ma'am, where should we place by? क्या by people पहले भी आ सकता है और those days बाद में भी आ सकता है या those days पहले आए? So children, there are certain rules which will be taking up on page 2, not 29, it is 300. Then you will come to know whether you have to place the by and the object at the end or before the words like those days, at 8 o'clock, something like that. There is a particular rule for this. Let's for the time being focus only on the rules how to change an active future tense sentence into a passive future tense sentence. Next comes negative sentences. What is negative sentence? You have an addition of not in the sentence. So rule is same bache, but only what is a change that not has been added. As you may notice here it was modal plus V1 plus object. Now here it is modal plus not plus V1 plus object. So all you have to do is to add not and rest of the rule will be same. It's no change except the addition of not here. Let's check the example. Farmers must not sow crops early. Crops is the object here. It will become subject. Crops must not be sown early by the farmers. Crops must not be If you see the rule here, it was must be here. Now only not has been added. For future perfect, you will have HAVE verb there. So they may not have sent the letter. Model is there, may, not is there, have is the verb, then V3 sent is there. So answer will be the letters may not have been. What is an addition here? BEEN, by them. Another negative for infinitive form. They ought not to blame others. Now ought is a model, not is a negative word. To blame is my verb, bache. To blame. Please check here. To blame is my verb here. So answer will be others ought not to be blamed by them. You have to be careful about the use of be here. And it is same here only, bache. If you have learned the first gray strip, then second gray strip has only one thing in addition to what is written above, that is the use of not word to make a sentence negative. Let's try 2 questions from the exercise part based on the 2 kinds of sentences which we have done. I will take randomly any question. I should have known the facts of the case. Let me mark the subject, the object. This entire is the object. Okay? And rest is my verb. This is modal verb and rest is my tense verb, you can say, which is telling me that the time of the action. So subject will become object, object will become subject. Let me write the facts of the case. I changes to me. Now what is left is to change the verb. Should have known. Should have takes BEEN. Should have been known to by me. This you have to add from your side. Known to by me. Okay? Children, here is a correction. Here by will not come, beta. Known to me. Okay, this is an exception that by agent won't be used. Anything is known to someone, not known by. Okay, so one more. I'm sorry that I'm turning the book again and again. One more. The company could not finish the project on time. It's a negative sentence. So company is the subject. The project is the object. So let's fix these first. The project, then the company, now could not finish. Okay? Could not finish will be changed to the project couldn't be finished is the third form. The project couldn't be finished on time by the company. I hope you got it. Now where to fix this on time? I told you I'll teach you later on page 300. But let's check this. Okay. On time, bache, is a time phrase. If I say at my house, this is a place phrase which tells you about the place. And what is a phrase? Phrase are the group of words that hold some meaning but an incomplete one. They make complete sense when you use them with the rest of the sentence. So let's check where to place these words like on time, at home, something like us. Here on page 300 beta, there is a rule given there that whensoever you have a preposition or an adverb in the active sentence, then it must remain immediately after the verb. For example, neatly, clearly, softly, all these words are there. Then where to place it? You should not change the place of the preposition. Here the preposition is to. And the adverb. Adverb, now check here. What could be the adverb here? See, in this particular question, they threw away many chances. Now away is the adverb here. Okay, Away is the adverb. And when I say for preposition, he spoke to me. To is the preposition. So the rule is that adverb and preposition must not change the place. They should remain immediately after the verb. Spoke is the verb. Write is the verb. Looked is the verb. Threw is the verb. So we will not change the place of away, at, to, on this one too. It will remain exactly after the verb in the passive voice. He spoke to me. I was spoken to by him. Got it? Next, I told you certain phrases tell you about places and time. Even they have a particular position in a passive sentence. Check here. When the sentence includes a phrase expressing time or place, अभी हमने पीछे क्या गया था, on time, ठीक है ना, it is placed after the object in the passive voice. तो आप कब लगाएंगे उसको by वाले object के बाद. I hope you got it. And in case you have time phrase and place phrase together, then first comes the time and then comes the place. Here you need to recall the rules which I told you while teaching position of adverbs. Okay, position of, I think the topic is here only. Let me check. No, that is the other module. There we have done the rule MTP, something like that. So please recall that rule. So if you have time phrase and if you have place phrase in your sentence, first will come the time. Where is the position? First of all, they will come after the agent, by, and, or after the object of the passive voice. And if you have two phrases, time and place, first will come the time and then will come the place. So now here, if we take this question, on time, this on time should come after the object, that is by the company of the passive voice. I hope you got it. There was a need to explain you here itself so that you do not get confused where to place these words. Next, another example before I start next. See, check here also. The same thing has happened. Those days are the phrase of time. ठीक है, ये time बता रहे हैं और ये agent जो हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट था पीपल उसके बाद आए हैं. सो दिस इज अ रूल. मेक इट अ रूल दैट एडवर्ब्स विल बी प्लेस्ड, preposition will be placed just after the verb, and if you have a time phrase or a phrase of place there, then you will place it after the object of the passive voice. Next comes interrogatives. Interrogatives and negative interrogatives. Again, if you are clear with this won't be a difficulty because only not is added to the sentence. Let's start. Modal will come in the beginning because we have to frame a question. When we have to frame a question, a verb comes in the beginning or with WH words. Then also, where can you meet me? A question word will be there, but modal verb will be in the beginning. So, modal plus V1 will change to modal plus subject will remain there only because we don't change the structure of the sentence. A question remains a question. So only the addition of words would be there and verb will change. Modal plus subject plus be. Now this is same bachche. This is same what we have done in the beginning. If you remember this, again this won't be an issue or much problem there, or will not take much time because the structure is the same. Only what is different? The positioning of the words is different because this is an interrogative sentence. Modal plus subject plus be plus V3 and rest of the sentence will be as it is. Check here. Will anyone believe your story? Now, will anyone, will remain at will same place. Will object will become subject. Will your story be believed by anyone? Next, in a perfect tense, you will have the verb have there. So have takes been. Will he have bought the tickets? Will the tickets have been bought by him? Remember, question remains a question, so do not change the verb's position. Position will be same, only addition of certain words will be there. Next, modal plus infinitive form. Ought we to make any false claims? Ought any false claims to be made by us. When a preposition is written, actually if you remember the question here, we used only two. So they have mentioned the word preposition there. Sometimes we change the preposition. It is not always that by will be used. According to the verb here, my preposition may change. That is why the rule is that preposition word is written here. Next, a negative interrogative will include not in the sentence. Rest of the structure is similar to this interrogatives. Should we not obey our parents? Should our parents not be obeyed by us? After the session gets over, you also mark these changes specifically for the verbs in red ink or with a highlighter or with a pencil. If you are anything you can use, and possibly in a way which makes you remember the rules at glance, that you give one look to the rules and everything will be clear to you. Next, if you have a perfect future perfect sentence in a negative interrogative form, then modal plus not have will be used, and with have we use BEEN. So could they not have helped the needy? Could the needy not have been? Have not नहीं करना बेटा यहाँ पर, ठीक है? जहाँ पे जो word है उसे वहीं रहने दो. Could the needy not have been? I remember I told you not को वहाँ लगाना है जहाँ आपका contraction बन सके. So ये could किसके लिए यूज़ हुआ है बेटे? ये not के लिए यूज़ है. Could not actually is a negative modal verb and it can be changed to couldn't. So it is at its right place. Could the needy not have been held by them? And the last example with the 2 plus V1 form. Ought you not to reveal the truth? At least I must add here that some kind of trickiness you will observe in the sentence, because you have a modal verb also, you have your action word also. So you have to be little bit careful to place the correct word in between. Ought you not to reveal the truth now? Ought the truth not to be revealed by you now? Okay, now you may wonder why now has been used here. In the question, if it is placed, this is an adverb, it should come just after the verb only. So actually the place should be here. But as in the question it has been mentioned at the end, so let it be at the end. There will be no problem. If the question shows the same place, you put it at the same place only where it is used in the active voice. That's all, children. And let's take one question from here. Must they make so much noise? Must they make so much noise? So must will be must only. Much noise is my object here. This will become subject. Must much noise be made by? They will become them and question mark. One negative sentence, negative interrogative. Can we not change the plan now? अब देखो now पीछे लगा तो हम इसे वहीं रहने देंगे. Can the plan not be changed? I will not change the place of not. वो यहाँ था बेटा तो उसको अभी भी यहीं रहने देंगे, ठीक है? Can the plan not be changed by? We will change to us now. However, as a rule, it should come after the verb. But as in the question it is at the end, let it be at the end. Go through the rules once again. If somewhere you get stuck up, you are at ease and convenience to watch the videos again and then solve the exercise. Thank you. Have a nice day.